Have you ever heard the story of Joan of Arc? This version will completely change what you thought you knew. Bart drops a duck into a machine and watches as it gets crushed into meat paste. Just then, Marge walks in and asks Bart, "Where did Joan go?" Turns out she's talking to her friend, God. Joan prays for the safety of her family, and God answers her prayers, but there's a catch. He commands her to lead the French army against the English invaders. Marge is baffled. Why would God send a little girl to war? Homer bluntly replies, because there's no word for victory in the French dictionary. The battlefield. The French army is launching people as cannonballs. Joan steps up and declares, "I will lead us to victory." Her first order, replace the human cannonballs with actual stones. Then, she charges alone toward the enemy fortress. She scales the walls, impales an enemy soldier with her sword, and tears through the battlefield like an unstoppable force. Before long, the French emerge victorious. Meeting the king, Joan is brought before the king of France. He demands that she kneel before him, but Joan hesitates. If he were the real king, he wouldn't need her to kneel. Turns out, she was right. The real king was testing her. At the victory feast, the king tries to flirt with Joan. The royal jester points out that this week alone, the king has been rejected by 12 women. War breaks out again. Joan returns to the battlefield, but this time, she's captured by an English soldier. She's accused of being a witch and sentenced to death. When she claims she was simply following God's orders, the prison warden, groundskeeper Willie, reveals that he too was chosen by God, but to lead the English army against France. The final moment. Joan is tied to the stake, waiting for God to save her. Marge pleads for her life. Homer, however, suggests burning Bart instead. With flames rising, who will save Joan of Arc?